me time, excuse my fan. I got a video that I just ran across, an update of Sister Girl talking about her brother man, Obi, and she ain't no joke. She ain't no joke. I like her style, I really do. So let's get an update. It's an update of what's going on.
The comments is just outlandish. For what? I can clearly tell that some of y'all don't have no real steppers in y'all family. I can clearly tell y'all that. Because the video that I made was to basically clear up some of the things that was being said in reference to my cousin. Rest in peace. That was it. I wasn't coming on here to tell y'all exactly how he got set up. For what? What does that do? Like, y'all be asking the weirdest shit ever. How he got unalived. What? That's too much information. And I'm not putting that out here. My auntie clearly told me, be careful with what you say. Clarify what you need to clarify and keep it moving, and that's exactly what I did. Now, y'all want me to get into detail of how he got set up, what was he doing when he got set up, what? Huh? Didn't I just tell y'all we don't do all that talking? I came out here for one specific reason. Stop dragging my cousin's name through the dirt. Stop adding shit on him that don't belong on him. That's like you putting a body on somebody that didn't do the body. No. I wanted to make it very clear. But since my cousin's been gone for a good minute, when that girl brought up his name, Zaria, when she brought up his name, it made me just like, what? It made my auntie and everybody else in my family, why you bringing up Obi? That was the point of the video. Because y'all was running with the wrong narrative. That's it. How it happened, where it happened, the details and specifics. Look it up if you want to find out some information. But I'm not going to tell you everything. It's no point for me to do that. That wasn't the point for me to come on here for. See, what y'all want me to do is to get on here and start talking too much and start snitching on people. And we don't do that, baby. Quit drinking that Florida water. Quit drinking that Florida water. It's got y'all gone. Real gone. Yeah. Got y'all gone. So, for y'all that don't know, you know, they had a homecoming for Zaria. Yeah, a nice balloon release. They also had a homecoming yesterday yesterday at 1 o'clock for Mark, aka Shamarcus. And yeah, we just need to make sure he was really in the ground. That's about all that was about. You know, he got the easy way out. And I'm gonna keep saying he got the easy way out. For those of y'all that know, you know. But he already knew what it was gonna be. A lot of y'all came here to my, well, your cousin been dead for a little minute. Why wasn't something done? Because we was not sure. See, let me explain to you. You don't just go out here and put shit on people. You don't go out here and assume shit. When you assume shit, you make an ass out of you, not me. Spell assume. Probably don't even know how to do it. Look it up if you can't. But you don't go out here and just assume shit. We had a couple players that we figured probably had something to do with it. But now we know for sure. For sure. That's the difference. See, that's the difference from you young niggas, excuse my language, you YNs, and you real gangsters. They don't go make assumptions. They want to know for sure. So when they come for you, they know they coming for the right person. That's the difference. Y'all is slow. Some of y'all slow on this internet. Not to mention the ones of y'all on here talking about, oh my God, I can't stand her nails. Y'all ain't never seen a real nail in your life. Y'all so busy paying them Koreans to do your nails, you don't know how to grow your own. Hell, y'all ain't even got real hair coming out your hair. It just is gone-ish. My hair all the way down my back. Real hair. I'm a natural girl. Something you may not be familiar with. Try growing what God gave you. And you won't have so many damn dumbass questions. It's not a claw nail, baby. My nail curves. See that? My nail curves. Curves. It's a real nail.
Beautiful too.
Curve. Real nail. Real. You see this? Real. Wouldn't know nothing about it. Y'all wouldn't know nothing about it because y'all slow. Y'all used to going to get them Koreans to do your shit. You're not used to real nails. You're not used to the real yellow color of your nail. You see that? That's a real fingernail right there. But slow. Anyway.
That's right. That's right.
I was going to come on here and say a few other things. But after y'all started running with the dumbest shit ever, I said, what's the point? I made my point. I said what I had to say. Period. And for the one person that's talking about, well, DL means that it's down low, so you wouldn't know. Yeah, just because you don't know your family don't mean I don't know mine. Check that, okay? We real over here. If you want to go suck and lick and do it. We don't discriminate. We real over here. But we keep it real with our family. We ain't got to keep it real with the streets. We're going to keep it real with our family. Like I said, my cousin was not DL. I stand on that. And for whoever want to believe what they want to believe, baby, go ahead. Have a Coke and smile and shut the fuck up. You heard me? And quit drinking that Florida water. His brother should have took the time to stop him from putting hands and feet on Zaria. That's what he should have did. And he never tried, not one time. See, they thought this stuff was normal. It's not normal for somebody to put their hands and feet on you every time you do something that they don't like.
That's what I was hearing too.
Not to mention his brother was just laid to rest yesterday. Matter of fact, Zaria was laid to rest yesterday. They had a visitation for her on the 20th. Had her homecoming on the 21st. Had Marcus's homecoming on the 21st as well. It's crazy they both was deceased or unalive the same day and buried the same day. See, God got a funny way of showing you things. You understand that? And the crazy thing to me is he don't know my people like that. He just running his mouth. Real talk. What he need to be focused on is dealing with the situations he need to deal with when it comes to his family, okay? It's a baby out here now that don't got a mother and don't got a father. That's what he need to be worried about. But while he posting all of that stuff up, never once did he come to my page and say not nan thing. Make that make sense. Because he already know I ain't the one to play those games with. I ain't. We ain't never been no suckers over here, and ain't nobody ever bought a lollipop, okay? He can say what he want to say. But the real question is why didn't you do something to step in as a brother? You thought the shit was sweet. You thought it was acceptable for a man to put hands, feet, shoulders, and toes on a woman. That's what you thought. And this crazy thing to me is Daria, she kept going back and forth. She loved him. She should have been left this morning. I'm not trying to be funny. When he was locked up and she ended up doing what she did, and I don't know if y'all know the story, but when she ended up sleeping with old boy, had a little boyfriend on the side, whatever. He come home. She didn't know he was coming home. Found her in the bed doing what she do, having a little with old boy. He put hands and feet on that girl for hours. Hours. To the point she had to run up out the house naked to get to the police station. Because he done so much and this fool follow her. Then after he follow her and realized the police know they need to put hands, shoulders, knees, and toes, he take off. And the police got to go after you. What you pull up for, fool? Dumb shit. But as a brother, in the Bible it says, I'm my brother's keeper. So why didn't you do something to keep your brother from making a disaster and a mistake that he just made? You knew your brother was a snake, and never once did you tell him the moves you making in the street gonna mess around and get you done up, bro. You ain't never tell him that. You ain't never try to do nothing to keep your brother out of jail. You ain't never tell him that. So don't go and get on the internet now crying, talking about how you miss him, how this, and that. Don't do all that. Don't do all that, because when he was here, you wasn't in his life being beneficial. See, when it come to my brothers, I see him doing something wrong, I'm stepping up. I see him putting their hands on a female, I'm clocking it. We don't play them games over here. We real people. You understand that? And you putting your hands on a person, one day you're going to go too far. One day you're going to go too far. And for her, she felt like he was on here airing her out. And she had that clutch in the bag on it. She had that clutch. So she said, you know what? Let me throw this out, say Udi. Let me just throw it out there. Because he know if he keep talking on me, I got some shit to talk on him about. The problem was that she was playing the wrong game, baby. See, he talking about you sleeping with this dude and that dude. You talking about him setting somebody up. You talking about he fucked with the wrong family. You talking about him doing the wrong thing. See, when you went there, he already knew his days was numbered. He knew his time was coming up. He knew that my family was not going to play them games with him, baby. He knew that. He knew that. That's why he kept that secret. But what he should have did is kept that motherfucking secret to itself. Because let me tell you something, the only person can tell on you is yourself when you don't run your motherfucking mouth. See, he thought, I get on here and say whatever I want to say about her. She ain't going to say nothing about me. At least not that. You playing a deadly game, baby. A deadly game. And I'm sorry to say, I don't feel sorry for his family, not one bit. People ask me, why'd you say rest in peace, baby? I meant rest in piss. I don't give a about his family, what they going through, how they feel, period. At 1 o'clock yesterday, we was just trying to make sure he was asleep. Making sure he was really asleep. That's what we was trying to make sure. For real, for real. The only beautiful ceremony was Aria's. Period. The balloon release. That was the only beautiful thing. But like I said, they both unalived the same day, buried the same day. Different churches, stuff like that. But it's crazy. Same day. God got a funny way of putting stuff in there. Putting intuition in there. Mind you, this girl knew that it was a matter of time before this boy took her from her kids. She could feel it. She had already left that day. Dropped the baby off at the babysitter. She had already left that day. Why did you come back? Why did you come back? And then playing this game with him, going back and forth. Baby, somebody tell you they're going to do it to you. Believe them. Believe them. Somebody tell you they're going to put you under, baby. Believe them. Because you ain't got to tell me twice. You ain't got to tell me twice. You ain't got to do it. You tell me one time you're going to do it to me, baby. I'm strapped up, cocked and ready to go. I got 16 friends that'll let you know. You understand that? The problem is we as people think everything is a joke. It's a game. And in life, motherfuckers will tell you exactly who they is. They will show you who they is. Point blank and simple. She knew what this boy did to my cousin. She should have left him alone because a motherfucker that'll set up his best friend. A motherfucker that'll set up the nigga that's putting money in his pocket. Helping you and your family eat. That same motherfucker do the same to you. See, sometimes you laying next to the enemy and don't even know. But you gotta listen to what a man tell you. You gotta listen to what a female tell you. She say, I'll cut you through. Believe it. Believe it. That's the problem with people. They think everybody joking and playing. Oh, he love me. Oh, she love me. Love will get you caught up in the wrong way, baby. And take you from the people that really do love and care about you. Real stuff. Real stuff. His brother, he was a weak ass bitch. I said what I said. Weak. Because a real brother would have got his brother in check. For real, for real. I mean that on everything I love. He can post up and say whatever he want to say. Don't mean shit to me. I know who my cousin is. I know who my cousin was. And at the end of the day, his words don't penetrate over here. Not a damn thing. He's a weak ass dude, like I said, and I'm going to keep standing on that. Period. May him and his family be what it is. And may his brother rest in peace. Born ass motherfucker. What's understood don't need to be explained. Period.